During the Japanese occupation of the Philippines and Philippines, thousands of women and girls were forced into military brothels run by the Imperial Japanese Army. These women later became known as comfort women or comfort ladies. Their experiences were marked by coercion, violence, fear, and survival. She was young, barely older than a schoolgirl, when soldiers came to her village. The war had already turned everything uncertain. Food was scarce, people whispered about disappearances, and families hid when patrols passed by. One day she was taken. Sometimes the soldiers said the girls would work in kitchens or laundries for the army. Other times they simply forced them into trucks. Many never had the chance to say goodbye to their families. She was brought to a building near a military camp. The windows were covered and guards stood outside. Inside were small rooms and other frightened girls, some from nearby towns, some from faraway provinces. Each day felt endless. From morning until late at night, soldiers came and went. There was little rest. Guards watched constantly. The girls were often hungry, sick, and terrified. Some tried to comfort one another quietly when the soldiers were gone, sharing bits of food or whispering about their families and the homes they hoped to see again. The war raged outside, but inside those walls, time seemed frozen in suffering. Illness spread easily in the cramped rooms. Medicine was rare. Some girls were injured or too weak to stand, yet they were still expected to endure more. What kept many alive was hope. Hope that the war would end. Hope that someone would find them. Hope that they would one day return home. When the war finally ended in 1945, some survivors managed to escape or were freed. But returning home was not easy. Many carried deep physical and emotional scars. Some stayed silent for decades because they feared shame or being rejected by their communities. Years later, survivors began to speak publicly about what happened. In the Philippines, organizations such as Malaya Lolas helped bring their stories forward so the world would remember. Their testimonies are now part of the historical record, reminders of the human cost of war and the resilience of those who survived. If you liked this story, hit follow so you don't miss our next upload.